of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints as my religion, which is a Christian religion. But, we don't succumb to certain things. With dating, sometimes things do slip out, especially someone that's been a convert like myself. But I started doing the online dating thing. So I started out with, I've tried other ones as well, but they all seem to not work, at least for me. Kind of reminds me of being in high school without having to walk across the room and get the guts to ask someone out or look at this online dating that's been around for a while and people have used it and people have been successful. It's great, but it also leaves individuals hanging. Now I've started conversations with numerous women, non-Latter-day Saints and Latter-day Saints, and it seems to be the same results. Now I know I'm not the best looking dude or the ugliest guy either. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I've looked into it, and it's amazing how big this industry is, and there's so many people out there willing to take your money to tell you what you're doing wrong. But I don't believe in paying someone to tell me what I need to say to strike up a conversation with a woman that I find interesting or pretty or would like to know more about. I've been on a few dates and they were okay, but there just was no spark. So responses to my messages, I've tried to, hello, how are you? To try to strike up a conversation. I've talked about their profile, the things that interested me. Now, I know that women probably get bombarded with every guy that's out there that's looking to find that relationship. And I understand you only can go through so many, and then you just go boom, 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 and they're done. You start deleting them, or you just don't read them. You don't like the thumbnail of the dude, or you look at his profile and go, yeah, no, not interested. So I get that. You get bombarded. Men don't get bombarded because women don't use the hey, let's see, if any of these women will respond when they do their looking. I try to pick and choose who I approach. I mean, there's a lot of women in the world out there that put up a great profile, but are they really what's going on in the world of dating? It's really tough. Gone are the days right now, especially that you can meet someone at a church activity or a church dance or something like that. But even the church dances are tough. They're usually, what I've been told, I haven't been to one yet, but they're 60 plus, 70 plus year old women. And, I'm a 50-year-old dude. I really have no desire to spend time with someone that's that much older than me. And I do tend to like women that are, 35 to 50 or 50 to 55. And that's, I guess, a restriction I put on myself. But as this world that I've entered into really strikes an interesting type of world, or point blank, can you take care of me and my kids? Well, no, I'm not here to take care of you and your kids. If the relationship happens and, we end up in a marriage, of course your kids become my kids as well. And, we work things out like that. But, the first conversation you have with a dude, ask him about that kind of thing, not going to happen. I'm nobody's sugar daddy. I'm a teacher. Teachers don't make a lot of money. But I do love doing stuff that's fun. I like camping. I like hiking, all that kind of thing. I like the theater. I like musicals. But it's pretty easy to spot the individuals that are fake. So let's talk a little bit about that, because over a few months I've struck a few conversations with these individuals, and some of them are really good at hiding actually who they are. But here's some word of advice for us 50-somethings that are online and you're looking to find that date. Number one, if she seems too good to be true, she probably is. If she's 20-something, or you got to understand that they're going to they're going to ask you some things up front that you're going to be, whoa, hold on, that's a warning sign. So if you're on a profile, if you're on a dating site, and a woman texts you and says, "Hey, how you doing?" And one of the first questions they ask are, "Where are you from?" Well, if that woman is asking that question, has she actually looked at your profile? Or she asked how old you are? Another big warning. Um, you know, those two questions right there will, it's a profile. So, or they ask, how long have you been on this site? Well, to me, that's not a question you have to ask. I mean, I've been on this site, I'm searching for someone. I guess if a woman thinks you're a player, I guess they could ask that question. But it's like the first or second question. And then their grammar and their spelling and the way they put things together will make you think that they never attended any kind of school to learn to read or write, because their texting ability is very chunky and choppy, and makes you stop and think, why are they asking that question that way? But you've got to be aware of the other warning signs up there. You start talking to someone and you exchange phone numbers, and then it becomes a texting relationship. Well, guess what? If it's texting too long, something's up. If they don't want to talk to you and progress forward, something is definitely up. You need to be aware of that. Just be aware that these individuals will do these texting conversations and they'll never want to talk to you, and then they'll ask you for something. So the big thing for me, if they're going to ask me for something monetarily or give me some sob story about whatever, I'm not a charitable man, but if I don't have a relationship with them, I am not going to strike up that and take that on. Also, that when they profess their love to you through text and never have spoken to you, run, gentlemen, run, because they're not real and they're trying to use that love angle to hurt you. So now, my thoughts on the whole dating. I will continue to try to online date, because that's just another avenue to try to meet some ladies that are hopefully similar to me, believe the same way I do, and are looking for a guy that wants to marry them, take them to the temple, and find that happily ever after that we all so desperately look for. Now, some of you guys out there make it really hard for us other guys that are just plain old good guys that don't like to play games, just looking for the one. So I encourage you to stop and think about what you're doing. Guys, encourage any ladies that have watched this. Us normal guys are out here. We're good guys. We have plenty to offer and being able to do things and, enjoy. I'm a goofy dude. I've got the big dad body. Lost a lot of hair. When I grow my beard, it becomes extremely gray. It makes me look so much older than I actually am. But at the end of the day, as you look at online dating, be careful. You have to put yourself out there, but just remember, this is just like high school all over again. It's all about how you look. Most people will not read your profile. If they do, great. Hopefully that sparks an interest. I suggest you rewrite your profile numerous times, which I keep rewriting, hoping to spark some kind of interest from some of these individuals that I'm interested in. And ladies, if you can, no thank you or not interested, text back would be great. But I also understand you've got a million guys chasing after you. So that's my take on online dating. I'm not sure if anybody will actually watch this through YouTube, but I'm putting it out there. And that'll be the end of this live stream. I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Easter weekend. And I'll add something new in a while. Talk to you later.